guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. If you guys have a vehicle that has a random misfire and a code P0300 guys, stay with us, we will explain what could cause that and how to fix it guys. Okay, it's not very complicated way to fix it, but most people will assume the worst, and it's not guys, it's something very simple. Stay with us, we will show you. We will guys have more than 200 videos on every vehicle we get at the shop, because our mission is to save you guys as much money as we can. So please guys, subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop a comment, let us know if it was helpful. Let's go ahead and start on it now. So I'm guys inside the car. Okay, it's a Mazda, but any car will be that way. We have engine light on. Okay, the engine light did not come on when I drive it nice and smooth. Car performs really good. Okay, right now it's not misfiring. Okay, you can see it revs up really good, but under load guys, okay, when I try to accelerate, let's say from 40 to 60, and I press the gas pedal all the way down, and under load, the car starts misfiring and shaking. Okay, it's kind of like it's either not getting spark or not getting fuel. And we will show you guys the two possibilities for that and what you need to fix. Now, we have the computer here connected guys, the professional scanner by Autel MaxCCs with the programming device right there. It's connected to the OBD port, but you can use any little scanner for that matter guys. And you can see we have code P0300. This is random misfire guys. So we'll explain now guys what is causing that and what needs to be done to replace it. First reason that could be for that misfire guys is if you have water in your gas tank. Okay, water in your gas tank, and sometimes on humid climate, when it's humid, raining outside, or gas stations sometimes will have leaks in the tanks, and you will get some small amount of waters that will actually accumulate in time, and that water will end up getting to the injectors, and you will get stuck there, and the injectors will not perform right. Okay, and this could be the reason for it. Okay, that water being stuck in the fuel line. So if you use guys heat, gas line, antifreeze and water remover, okay, this thing fixes water in the gas. Okay, makes it to where it's burnable, and it will go through the injectors, it will burn, and you will get rid of the water. Very inexpensive, check it out, listed in the description of the video below. Second reason guys, it could be wore out spark plugs. Nowadays vehicles are very precise guys on spark plugs, they're very picky. Why? Because they have the variable timing, okay, they have a really complicated ignition system, and if the spark plugs are not in specs, and usually in your manual, okay, you can find the spark plugs that you need, and also you're going to need the specs for the gap. In our case we have the 2.3 engine, it's 0.6 to 0.7 millimeters. For the 2.5 is 125 to 135, so this one has double the gap as compared to the first one. So depending on which engine guys you have, you need to check the specs for that. We'll go ahead, remove the spark plugs, replace them, okay, with new ones, set the gap, and we'll see if that fixes the problem now. So usually on top you may have a cover, engine cover, that you may need to remove. This is a turbo engine, so we will have intercooler on top, but most engines will not have that. Okay, so in order to get to the spark plugs, we'll need to remove the ignition coils, which are under the intercooler, so we'll remove that intercooler guys and we'll proceed. So we remove the intercooler guys, that's what most engines look like, okay, just like that. So you have on 4 cylinders you have 4 ignition coils, so under those ignition coils we'll have the spark plugs. We'll go ahead and remove them. The engine is extremely hot because it worked right before we started working on it, we drove it, so you have to be extremely careful not to burn yourself on something. So usually the ignition coils, okay, you just press down and disconnect them like that, and we'll do the same thing for all of them. Next you just need to remove the bolt for the ignition coils. Okay, we will just show you on 2, there is no need to waste your time, and just pull it up. Inspect to make sure you don't have water. Sometimes if you have water, if you washed your engine, water in the ignition coils and wet spark plugs will cause random misfires as well. So when you remove guys the ignition coils, always inspect to make sure you don't have any water. Why? Because if you wash the engine you might have water trapped inside, and when the engine gets hot you might start getting random misfires. That could be another reason, so always check that as well. So right here guys, this is a spark plug socket with a special rubber insert. You can check out in the description of the video below where we get ours from. and all the tools and parts. Super good deal, guys, on that. So we'll go ahead and remove 2 spark plugs. The other 2 we already removed them. We'll just show you now what needs to be done. Super easy procedure. You get it loose, make sure you stay until the end. There is something important that you have to do, guys, to make sure that you get them tied right. Otherwise, okay, you can cause damage. So we need to explain what needs to be done. This is the spark plug. We'll remove the second one, the second one on this side, and we'll show you guys what we found out about one of them. Okay, one of the spark plugs, those are cheap spark plugs. Always get good quality plugs, guys. Is broken. Okay, that thing right here, this guys is broken, and as a result causes misfire, guys. And this is the other plug. So we need to, guys, adjust the gap as well. So remember, we're supposed to have 0.6 gap. Okay, this one is like 1 millimeter. That's double the gap that we should have. You can see how big of a gap that thing is. That's why the car, maybe even triple. That's why the car was not running right. That's why we have that random misfire code. Remember, guys, I showed you in the manual how our spark plug gap should be between 0.6 and 0.7 millimeters. Okay, this is 0.6, 0.7. Check out how loose that thing is. That's unbelievable. Okay, that's unbelievable. Now, let me show you. We fit probably about 1.4 millimeters, so that's extremely wore out, and that's what it's supposed to be. The Ford Motor Company original spark plug, okay, you can see 0.6 fits right on the spot. So that guys is definitely a reason for random misfire. Spark plug gap, cheap spark plugs, or water in the gas. So for our specific vehicle now, guys, okay, we get the new spark plugs. We have the torque wrench here. We'll show you guys how to use that. It says for our specific model that we need to use between 10 and 14 Newton meters torque, okay, on the spark plugs, but you need to check for yours because all of them differ. I've seen anywhere from around 8 to 25 Newton meters depending on the type of spark plug, the type of cylinder head, quite a few things. So we'll do that, and listen now, this is a click type wrench, so when we reach the torque it will click and you need to stop immediately. That's it, right there, that's what we need. This is the perfect torque. Now we will retorque the other one. After that, guys, we're going to put everything together and we'll see if that takes care of the problem. So far, guys, could be bad, okay, gas in the fuel line, bad spark plug, bad gap, or faulty, guys, cheap spark plugs can cause that as well. So next we're going inside and we're going to clear the codes, guys, get rid of them and see if that fixes our problem. We'll take it for a test drive and see how it goes. So what we have to do, turn the ignition on. Okay, we have everything connected here, so we'll go back, select this procedure again. It's going to take a little bit of time to connect to the module and computer, and then we'll be ready to go. You can see the battery voltage is 12.5, which is really good. If you have low voltage, sometimes you may not be able to clear your code, so you have to verify that the voltage is really good. So it should be any minute, yep, right there. So we're going to go ahead, click escape. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and erase the codes. Establishing vehicle communication. Codes have been successfully erased. Return to the function menu and tap read codes to verify. We can check that, or I'm going to go ahead and start the car. And if the engine light is not on, it means that we are ready to go. So let's see if that fixed our problem now. So we've been driving for a while, guys, okay, and we have a stop sign here. I'm going to stop, accelerate, and see, okay, how it performs. So far in town, I haven't noticed any problems at all. Usually under load, I was able to notice some misfire definitely. So let's see how it goes now. If the person in front of me decides to take off today. Okay, so let's see now how we accelerate. So definitely guys, no problems at all. So you can see guys, definitely fixed our problem. It was just bad spark plug. So hopefully guys the video will be helpful to you. Please guys hit that subscribe button for more videos and see you guys next time.